This is an art activity to go along with the book, The Snurtch, and we're going to be drawing the Snurtch on our paper. So we're going to find the center of our paper, go a little over to the right, and we're going to begin drawing the Snurch's nose, which is a circular shape. Trace over it a couple times with your black crayon. Then add in its two nostrils. One is just a little bit bigger than the other. And then we're going to add in the Snurch's eyes. The eyes touch to the nose. We're going to begin with this right one, which is a larger circle. And then the one on the left side is a kind of oval shape laying on its side. Use your black crayon to trace over those a couple of times as well. Then we're going to add in the pupil details. Inside our circle eye, we have a circle pupil. And inside our oval eye, we have just kind of a straight up and down little line. Then we're going to add in the Snurch's eyelashes, which are 3 quick little lines that come off the sides of each eyeball. And then we're going to move down and we're going to draw the mouth. Draw a straight line that comes down from the nose of the Snurch. And then we're going to create these zigzagging lines that come up to each side and they go out at the ends kind of far past the eyes. So do that on the right side and then we're going to do it again on the left side. So making sure those last lines extend out kind of far. Trace over that a couple of times with your black crayon. And now we can move on to the body. So trade out for a darker orange crayon, and we're going to begin by drawing the Snurch's outline of the body, which are these zigzagging lines that come around. We're going to stop there at the mouth line. We're going to do the same thing on the other side of the eye. This side it touches a little bit closer to the eye and goes down past it just a little bit. Then we're going to extend that zigzag out just a little bit further, and I'm going to create an arm that runs off the page just using 2 straight lines. We're going to bring another curving zigzag line down, and then we're going to add in his little foot and his leg. So create 2 lines that come down to create the foot and that leg, and then with that little bit of space we have left, we can squeeze in a little foot, which is just some little zigzag lines to make the toes. Then we're going to add in the Snurch's other arm on the other side, another straight line and another straight line to make the arm with some zigzags for the fingers. There are 5 fingers on that hand. For the bottom part of the Snurch's belly, we're going to bring our zigzag up a little bit because then we're going to create 2 straight lines for the foot. And we're going to have our foot again with some of those little zigzags poking off. There's only 3 on the foot. And then from that first foot we drew, we're going to make a curving line that's going to swoop down and it's going to run off the page, and this is going to be our Snurch's tail. On the other foot where we have that little leftover space, just add in a little zigzag, and then our tail curves up off the page and it ends right there above our Snurch's hand. So we're just going to add in that extra little bit of the tail's tip. Then we can go ahead and start coloring in our Snurch. I'm going to use my kind of pinkish red to color in the nose. And remember that the center of the Snurch's belly is left white, so we're going to use our orange and our yellow to color just around the edges, leaving that center space white. And you can color a little messy when coloring in your Snurch because our Snurch is supposed to be kind of squiggly and wiggly. And it's okay if some of your coloring does go outside of the lines when you're coloring in your Snurch. So remember, you're going to use a layering here of some orange and yellow. Remember to leave that center part of the Snurch white for his belly. And my challenge to you is going to be to draw your own Snurch. At the end of the book, we can see all the kids here with all their different Snurches, and then they even go on to draw their own Snurch, and the last page shows their different drawings. So pause on this page if you need some different ideas, some ideas you can pull some inspiration from to draw your own Snurch. So I decided to draw my own Snurch, and here is what I came up with. I would definitely say that my Snurch causes me to talk over people and makes me say things that I shouldn't say sometimes, and can definitely be a real big distraction when I'm trying to make art. So if you are trying to take on this challenge, I would like to see you draw your own Snurch, and once you have finished, take a picture of it and send it to me.